Hey, radio. So, I don't know where my week 18 went, but I thought I'd just mention it briefly here. And also, we went to a cloth nappy information night. I can't remember what I talked about in some previous videos, so I thought I would introduce you to our little door prize that we got, which is cool. And some, so that product and a belly moisturizing product as well. So I kind of, if there's anything that comes up that I think's especially smart or has sounded really good or has worked thus far, then I'm gonna put it up and do a review. Okay, so yeah, the last couple of weeks really have just been pretty much normal. I'm back to my normal energy, which is essentially not bounding with energy, but I can get through the day. I can do a little bit of walking. I do a lot of incidental exercise. I'm just getting to work through using the trains. So yeah, I've got a little bit of a belly. So this is week 20. I might show you that now, last I remember. So, and this is actually a top I got from, it's a boob shop. This is a top I got from Target today, actually. It's a breastfeeding top, but I thought I might as well just, if I'm, like, some of my t-shirts are getting a little bit too tight. So, if I let the belly go a little bit, that's what it looks like. So sometimes I can suck it in, like that's how I've been looking at work a little bit. I've kind of rotated my hips back a little bit. It's a good practice anyway to rotating your hips back, just so that you take some of that pressure, because eventually you're going to get this huge lordosis through here. And so the more that you can practice rotating your hips back, the better. Anyway, this is a really cute top. It goes nice and long. And it has this little section here which is kind of nice and discreet, because I usually have little singlet tops on anyway. 3/4, and then it has, I've got a singlet top on underneath this anyway, but essentially I've pulled this down and there's a section there. Anyway, so I probably do a little review on kind of Target clothes. I haven't wanted to spend a great deal on clothes right now, just because I don't know. I'm gonna pin my hair back because that's gonna drive me crazy. A little better. Okay. Yeah, so I haven't wanted to spend a lot of money. The most I've spent so far is I'm just gonna sit down a little bit. The most I've spent so far is just on a dress to wear to a family wedding. So, and that I can wear afterwards, so it's not just like this pregnancy dress, it's just a dress that's cut a little bit higher. Okay, so we went to this information evening and I got the door prize, and it is this nappy. It's an all-in-one, but because of our our setup at home, we don't have any ducted heating. I'm really sorry if I'm repeating myself through any of the videos, because there was a video that I did, but it was ugh, and I'm just not going to put it up. Yeah, so we are going into winter. We do not have any ducted heating. We have a dryer that we'll be able to bring back. I have a funny feeling I've done this before, but it's a kind of a nice product. I like it. Okay, so I'm going to push this back so you can see it a little better. So it's an all-in-one, so by that means it doesn't have separate parts. So you have the it's a snaps. It's one with snaps. It's a small, so you don't actually change the sizing of it. It is small for a small baby, and then once it's grown out of that, you have to go on to the next size. That's how these guys work. That's how that system works. Which might mean that the nappy itself, they say call it trim, so there's not so much bulk maybe. Anyway, the good thing I think about this, and it's not even, kind of actually chose out of two. We didn't like the whole folding up of lots of material idea, so this kind of worked for us. So for ease of drying, this will be really good because it's stitched there. Now that doesn't actually secure it to the nappy, like, because that can actually just go like that and it's ready to go. These snaps are for a booster, so you put another bit of material, another bit of cloth like that, put it on here on the underside. So you might do this for like a night, I guess, and then it's still an all-in-one with a booster, which I think is cool. So that is, I think they're ittybitty.com, and they're an Australian company. So we'll probably try and go for Australian brands. And yeah, so that's it. It's so cute. It's so small. And we also, part of our pack was a Peekapoo wet bag. So it looks like this. And it's got this nice shiny fibre, so I think that just helps it to be clean a bit more. There you go. So we might get, Daz Mum's quite handy with sewing and the machine and everything. It's got chocolate in it. That's probably because of me. So after going to this information evening, I'd have to say if you're part of a local council or anything like that, try and encourage the council to put together an information evening if there's not a huge uptake of cloth nappy kind of users in the community, because it was really good to have a company which they have their own products, but they're really advocates for the whole process, the whole concept of using cloth nappies and educating people. So that was great because they weren't there to sell their product at all. Like you didn't buy a product, you didn't buy anything that evening, which was nice, so it wasn't kind of pushy or anything. The next thing, I have to let you know how it goes because I don't have many problems with my belly because it's still kind of relatively small, I think. But I got this from the Body Shop. It is a cocoa butter moisturizing stick. Hydration intense. So basically went into the store, so I don't know where Body Shop is, if it's kind of all over the world. I don't think it is. So Body Shop just it's not high end, it's kind of high street, but it's all kind of all sorts of different soaps and nice body stuff. Yeah, so I went in and I basically said, oh, I'd like to get a moisturizer for kind of my belly so I can, you know, just kind of use it throughout pregnancy. And she said, look, this has been really popular. So they had a kind of a pump version of it, like a lotion type moisturizer, and they said, look, this has been really popular and you can try it out. Now I managed to leave it in our car. I left it in the car and it kind of melted a little bit. So if you're going to buy this, keep it in a cool, dry place because it will actually melt. It will liquefy a little bit and it's a little bit frustrating, and you really want to use it as yeah, there we go. Should work as a stick. And yeah, the whole idea is, because I'm not going to use my belly, I'm going to dry it off now. Yeah, I'll get back to you on it. But it just means that you can kind of rub it on and then it's not a wet product and it's just a little bit easier